Well, this team better win tomorrow for Father's Day for us. So it's 2 so far down. Boston takes the series. And won't keep you all that long because it's Father's Day tomorrow. So happy Father's Day to all the dads in advance. But let's box score this. Carlos Rodon, 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 4 Ks. ZRA is at a whopping 3.01 now. Yuri Dos Santos, 3 innings pitched, clean. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. ERA 183. That's pretty much it. That's all the arms. Aside from that, Yankees got 6 hits today. All right. Trent Grisham 0 for 4. Aaron Judge 0 for 4. Rice 0 for 4. 1 through 3. It's over 12. Paul Goldschmidt cleanup 1 for 3. Jazz Chisholm 1 for 3. Anthony Volpe 1 for 3. Jason Dominguez 2 for 4. Austin Wells 1 for 4. And DJ LeMahieu 0 for 3. And that's pretty much it on a relatively low 4-3 game. Yankees played better than yesterday offensively, but still dropped it in a tight game to the Red Sox. Now, around the line, but by the way, something is brewing. Looking at today, the Volpe's not going anywhere. Brian Sabian and Omar Minaya are roaming around Double A right now. We're at the games today, scouting some players and doing some things. So it looks like something's brewing behind the scenes. They might be, facilitating a trade on Cashman's behalf or helping him facilitate a trade. So when will the Yankees turn? They're in first place. Let's not jump off the roofs yet. They're in first place. Losing 2 games is not the end of the world. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Really. Let's relax. Let's calm down a little bit. This happens, right? The Dodgers are not in first place anymore. The Giants are in first place now. Right? Now, around the horn, Padres are up 7-3 right now in the Diamondbacks' 9th inning. The Guardians Mariners are tied in the first, no score. Giants and Dodgers have not started yet. A's are at Athletics 4-0 over the Royals today. Cardinals 8-5 over the Brewers. The Braves 4-1 over the Rockies. The Astros 3-2 over the Twins. The Rays 8-4 over the Mets. Orioles 6-5 over the Angels. Rangers 5-4 over the White Sox. Phillies 3-2 over the Blue Jays. Cubs 2-1 over the Pirates. Reds 11-1 over the Tigers. And the Marlins 4-3 over the Nationals. So that's around the horn right now. Yeah, Spencer Jones did hit a nuke today. Yep. Yes, he did, Jonathan. Yes, indeed. No. We don't care about the Mets and Dodgers. It's amazing because a lot of people were handing the Dodgers the World Championship and saying the Mets were going to be better than the Yankees because of Juan Soto or whatever. So people clearly do care. I don't spend my time talking about it. I just report the scores. But the fact of the matter is the Dodgers are not in first place. The Yankees are. Okay? But kudos to Spencer Jones. And again, I would keep an eye out on stuff that's going on right now. Like I said, Omar Minaya and Brian Sabian were around scouting in Double A tonight. And they're generally not all there. Well, they're hardly ever there. So something might be going on. I think the Yankees need to promote Spencer Jones to AAA, Brandon, before they call him up. I think that's got to be a developmental player. So, yeah, Marcus, I don't really care what Dobbins said or did or whatever. Honestly, why would they be scouting Double A? Because it's the most stacked division in the minor leagues, and the Yankees team is stacked in Double A. So my guess is because they might be, excuse me, in the process of potentially trading some AA players for major league pieces. That's something I would keep an eye out for. Ken, what do you know, my man? Marcus, what's up? Ron, what's up? All right. That's what happens, Jacob. Right. Thank you, Mike. They're going to see our guys. It helps. It's an extra layer of scouting because I'm guessing, and I'm heavily guessing that any teams that want pieces from the Yankees, they're going to ask for AA pieces right now, more so than any other division in the minors. Tomorrow's an afternoon game. It's Father's Day game, so hopefully the Yankees will win this tomorrow. Get a good pitcher for who, Ron? Who are you talking about, Ron? The Yankees get a good pitcher for. Are you talking about? Are you talking about Narvaez? Billy Clemenza? What's happening, my man? Yeah, it was just I'm not really sweating it too much right now. Not really sweating it. But yeah, I mean, Loren. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Grisham. He should be benched at least a day or two right now. And then yeah, Happy Father's Day, all of that. No doubt about it, man. The rest of the season's not going to happen. 99, you know that. But they will. They will, Ren. I've said it repeatedly. They're going to be proactive, and they've already said they're going to be proactive for the draft. They've already had a trade fall through for a good relief pitcher, and it fell through. So, would I bench Dominguez? Probably not because he's a rookie. Baseball blunders happen. I mean, he's right now offensively playing a little bit better than Grisham, so I would have probably benched Grisham. If that was a veteran doing that bench that base running blunder, I would have probably benched a veteran. But he's a rookie. No. No. The problem is, Albert, is neither one of them's hot. That's one of the problems I think right now. No. Oh, Bellion for the I mean, he could have Jacob. I mean, I would if Belly's not playing, I would put him in late in the game for defense purposes. I would do the same thing for Grisham. So the Yankees are going to get bullpen help, Ron. They are going to get bullpen help. That I know for a fact. Yep. One or two relievers. Yeah, it was a rough game, Cam. But I mean, the Yankees, they clawed back a little bit. They had a little bit more life to the offense tonight. It wasn't much, but they had a little bit more than they had last night. So I think tomorrow will be a better day for the Yankees. We got Max Fried on the mound against, I think, Brain Bello, I think. So, yeah, I mean, I think Hamilton's expendable. I think probably Tim Hill's expendable in the bullpen. That's my guess. The Boston Red Sox are 8 games out of first. So I'm not really worried that much about the Yankees in Boston. At some point, they'll play better against Boston. But the Yankees always struggle against teams on the bottom. Yeah. A good slider is very hard to hit. Stroman, Ron, that's a good question. I think they're gonna give him an opportunity. They might even have him in long relief too, in the bullpen. But they're gonna have to give him a chance to pitch to show that he's valuable in trades. They're gonna have to do that. So It's baseball, Brandon. It's baseball. Really. It's baseball. Red Sox also have the #1 farm in baseball, too. And they've called up a lot of these young guys recently. So, yeah. Move on from Aaron Boone. It's just not Boone's fault, Brandon. What's with the Boone trashing? What is that going to do? And who are you going to replace him for? With? Hmm? The constant Happy Father's Day to you too, Beagle. The constant blaming Boone stuff is just without any solutions. The ace. What's up, brother? What is good? Yeah, Rice is cold right now. Grisham. You got to ask Grisham. I'm not Grisham's tailor or fashion consultant, so I don't know why his pants are so. Or maybe he's lost a ton of weight in his legs. I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. Shelly Duncan, really, and that's gonna do what? Abandon his running game? I don't think he abandoned his running game. He tried to do it last night. He got thrown out. They tried to go for it last night. Well, I get you, Ace. No, I get it, man. Losing to the Red Sox sucks, bro. It really does suck. No. Alvis, what's happening? What's happening? Both offenses were not great. Last night or tonight. Pitching has been better than the offense, both games. So, King Richard. Well, I bought pickleball net today. So, my wife bought a pickleball. We bought the paddles the other day. We got the balls and everything. My wife bought the net today. Now we can put it up in our patio and start smacking it around. The girls have been already smacking it. I've got to get them used to hitting the ball forward, not up and over the fence all the time. So, this is just one series. This is one series. That's right, Ace. That's right, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Top of the lineup tonight was 0 for 12. That's right. Yeah, it was shitty umpiring last night. I mean, it's not, you know. No, not yet, Sunil. Our side yard will be, but it's not level right now. Our patio's not. Our patio, I'm gonna build a kitchen out there. I'm gonna put a big flat screen on the wall. That's gonna be my peace and tranquility place. But uh, we'll have a lot of pickleball fun with the girls. Yeah, yeah. I'm not. No, I read it, but I'm not speaking it. His salary has nothing to do with Yeri Dos Santos and Yarbrough. What's Rodon? 8-4 now. 8-4. He's still going to win 15 games. He won 16 last year. So, what are we expecting of him? 20 games a year? Like, honestly, what are we expecting of him? 8-5. Okay, 8-5, and that's a bum. Well, yeah, yeah. My guess is he'll still get 20 steals, 25 steals. Volpe. Rodon was 16-7. Yeah. But he is pitching better than he was last year. But that doesn't mean he's not going to lose games. Were you calling Fried a bum when he gave up 8 runs against the Dodgers? This happens to these guys. And he gave up 3 runs, 3 earned runs. That's not, you know, that's not crazy. The guys that we're looking to trade for have a 3.0, have an ERA higher than Carlos Rodon. Free and it's free to sign a contract. He was 16-7 last year, man. You can call him a bum all you want. Can you do a better job? If you can, apply, try out for the team, dude. What do you want from him? That's out of curiosity. Our offense didn't score. He kept them in the game. Right. If you're getting paid 27, like, right. Corbin Burns out for the season. Jacob deGrom was terrible for years. He's making 37 a year. Right? So. Yes, the Yankees run differential is positive 104. Yep, it's way bigger than Detroit, way better than the Dodgers. And like I said too, when the bats don't have it, the arms usually hold them together. When the arms don't have it, the bats usually hold them together. No, Nathaniel, what's happening, man? What's going on? Cole, yeah, 36 million for Cole. Yep. Yep. This happens. It's going to happen. Top teams. The Dodgers fell out of first place. They fell out of first place. No. Yeah, Cole's role model. Rodon is helping some of these young pitchers too. Let's see something here. 1 second. Pull something up here. Let's see. 1 sec. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Rodon's career ERA is 3.78. It's 83 and 67. He's got 1,300 career strikeouts. Not too bad. Who's on the 60-day IL? Who's YY? That's something I said. It would be decent for the Yankees to consider sending Dominguez down to AAA. Yeah, I got so much heat for that. Is Yamamoto on a 60-day IL now? Again? What the hell? Is he really? I didn't know that. Wow, I did not know that. That sucks for the Dodgers. Jeez. Oof. Dominguez is a future. I think Spencer Jones is going to be better than him. Yeah. He got roughed up by the Giants last night. I do know Suzuki's on the IL. I know Blake Snell's on the IL, and Tyler Glasnow's on the IL. I didn't say playing Grisham over Bellinger. Who said that? I know Suzuki's out. Bellinger needed a day off, 99. And have these guys need some days off on occasion. But I would give Grisham a day off and play Dominguez. Yeah, Lombard. Yeah, I've heard some ridiculous trade proposals with Lombard in it recently. Ridiculous trade proposals. Three. There's at least three starters out for the Dodgers. I did not know Yamamoto was out. That would make four. I did not know he was on the IL for 60 days. Well, exactly, Ace. Exactly. Otani just went deep. Oh, good for Otani. Yeah, I didn't expect him to be on. Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. He did pitch yesterday. Yeah, I don't really care if Otani went deep. Good for him. Good for him. I think he's either going to be our future third base or future second base. Um, exactly, Ace, bro. I know people they run around with their hair on fire if the Yankees lose one or two games. You know, I don't get it. There's a lot of young players. Yeah, I mean, right. Dominguez is still developing. Wells is still developing. A lot of these guys. The Phillies are the Phillies beat the Blue Jays today. Yes, they did. Yeah, yeah. I haven't heard anything. I'm not seeing anything here about him being on the IL either. No, he's good. So that must have been clickbait. Tell him, Ace. Exactly, bro. Camel tell he's there are some things that he needs to work on. There are some things that he needs to work on. No doubt about it. No. Yeah. Cakewalk on the Yankees? 2-1 and 4-3. I don't know about that cakewalking. It's a one-run. Those are one-run games. Yeah, I thought he could have had it out too, but he took him to the warning track. Wells. Yes, he did. It's blame, Boone. It's blame Cashman. It's constant. It's constant. The Rays are always going to be good, man. They're always a pesky team. Mm. It doesn't matter. The payroll doesn't matter. Good for them. Realistic. Good for them. You hear people saying, "Who are you hearing that from?" I hear people saying trade George Lombard and Clark Schmidt for Ketel Marte. No. What is Boone? What are the bats doing wrong? The bats. This is not a Boone thing. He can't be on the field with them. Right? Well, it's interesting. I don't know if you heard me, Ken, but like Brian Sabian and Omar Minaya were in Double A today, doing some type of something. So I'm going to keep a close eye on the next day or two to see if a couple of moves are made, whether it's call ups or trades or something. They're generally not in Double A at the game. They were at the game both together today. So it's definitely something I would, keep an eye on. Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. The Phillies do need bullpen help. And not the Diamondbacks need bullpen help. There's several teams that need bullpen help. These relievers are not going to be cheap, man. They're not going to be cheap. Well, the thing about the qualifying offer, if you trade somebody at the deadline, then they're not eligible to get a qualifying offer at the end of the year, which is a good thing, Beagle. So if you trade for somebody that and you think might get a qualifying offer, they're not eligible for it if they're traded midseason, which is can be good. Yeah. Yeah. Tigers did get blown out today. It was 11-1, 12-1. CT cards. Yeah. I would be keeping an eye out in the next couple days. That was eye opening for me to see those guys in Double A today. Yeah. Adam, I appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate the generosity, dude. Yeah. Judge didn't have it today either. The 1 through 3 today, and the offense was 0 for 12 with 6 or 7 strikeouts. So 4 through 6, they were 3 for 9, and 7 through 9, they were also 3 for 9 because they had 6 hits today. So all the offense came from 4 to 9, nothing from 1, 2, 3. So who would you trade him for? 99. Yeah. Who would you trade him for? Who would you trade him for? Mm-hmm. Huh. Dominguez has to learn from that. Remember, people concerned about Spencer Jones and his strikeouts. Just keep Judge in mind. He still strikeouts a fair amount, but he has a good average too. Just something to keep in mind. But you can strike out 200 times, but if you hit 50 home runs, I mean, it looks like Spencer Jones is going to go. He's going to be a 30-30 guy this year. And he's only in his third year in the third year in the minors as a hitter, as a bat. The only thing Judge changed in the last 2 years is his stance at the plate. Aside from that, pretty similar. Yeah. Judge, do you see what Judge did last night against Garrett Crochet in the ninth inning? Can't handle Fenway. Did you see what he did last night? That was phenomenal. It changed the whole momentum of the game, yeah. It's phenomenal. It doesn't matter what he did before that. He tied the game. He was clutch when he needed to be. And Crochet was done. He was pissed also. And it was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. He hit like 6,000 feet. Doesn't matter what he did those other 7 at-bats, and we cannot predict what he's going to do tomorrow. You know? Take it one day at a time. Who's that, Sunil? Is that Michael Caputo in disguise? Huh? Yeah, we need relief pitching. We need Stanton back too. He had a rest day today, a scheduled rest day, Bellinger. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't think that ball's landed yet, bro. He hit that ball so far. It could be LI. It could be, man. And what makes you think he's injured? Canada or Nova Scotia, maybe in the Northern Lights. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, a lot of good teams are struggling right now, unfortunately. So it's baseball. It's baseball. Yeah, exactly, man. He needed a day's rest. He needed a day's rest. No, I'm confident he'll be in there tomorrow. So, injuries are doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, detained by Canada border. The ball's being deported. Yeah, maybe Ice got it. The masked guys, Ice, the tough guys with the masks on. Yeah. Being deported. Sunil's good, man. Damn. Yes. Yeah, I think we're going to win the East, Nathaniel. Yes. Cashman is due for a good pitching trade. I would agree with that. He does good reliever trades. Oh, remember, we're not the ones that signed the Stanton contract. The Marlins did. Something to keep in mind. And after this year, the Marlins are going to be paying us $10 million a year. So there's no need to trade Rice for Suarez. Neither one of those guys is worth Ben Rice. Hello, Tiffany. How are you? Jacoby Ellsbury. Dang. Ellsbury. You just took us there. You took us there, Adam. Straight up dogged us. I don't know if Nathan Eovaldi. We'll find out if Texas is going to be a seller or not. We don't know yet. No. Dingleberry. Bubba Crosby. Yeah. Isn't Nestor Cortez hurt also? He was. I mean, I don't know if he still is, but. Yep. Yep. But that's it, gang. Let's shake it off. Let's go get some rest. Tomorrow's Father's Day, right? Nobody's going to take the Grounds contract at $37 million a year for 3 more years. Nobody. Yeah. Unless the Texas Rangers pay half of it. If they pay half of it, you're going to have to give a good prospect or two. So, but I doubt anybody's going to take the Grounds contract. Yeah. But go ahead. All the dads in here again. Happy Father's Day. Go enjoy your night. And I'm going to go hang out with the missus. I'm going to relax tomorrow. But tomorrow's an afternoon game. Remember, they play outside of 1 or 1:30. So we'll be here tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully, giving the dads a good reason to celebrate tomorrow. Right? You got to stormproof your house, Sunil. We got to get you. We got to set you up, dude. We got to set you up, man. Steven Matz. I'm not really. I understand what you're saying, 99, but I think the Yankees. I hope the Yankees will have a good game tomorrow. I feel better with Fried on the mound tomorrow. So, yeah. So, and then they come back home, and then they have 7 games at home. They're also in the midst of a 16 games in 16-day stretch without a day off. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all you dads too. So Neil, we gotta stormproof your house, bro. We gotta tarp it, man. Too much storm. Too much storms over there in Texas, man. My condolences to your dad Adam. Happy Father's Day to you too, Sunil. Yeah, now all you dads in there. Ken, everybody else, happy Father's Day. You 2,500. If he punches Christian for you, we know it's not going to happen. So your money's safe. Your money's safe, bro. He's got some trade value though, Christian. So that's something I would keep my eye out for. He does have some trade value. Yeah. And I have heard that some teams have expressed interest. So I would still watch out for relief. The Yankees had a trade fall through last week. We talked about that for a reliever, for a bat. That fell through. That could be revisited or turned into a multiplayer trade. Yep. No. They're going to be busy. Just stay tuned. I think Stanton will be back in the Bronx. But we definitely, winning tomorrow would definitely make us feel better. My condolences to you, Chocolate, to your dad, too, man. Lombard's not going anywhere. At least Jason Dominguez owned it, man. 3 owned it, so that's good. He did. Thought it was tuna. Damn, Adam. Well, I accidentally ate a chunk of wasabi thinking it was avocado recently. That sucked. My face was on fire. My ass was on fire. I'll leave it at that. Go have a good night, everybody. Peace and love to all yous. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. Just got to keep a level head, Marcus. You know what I mean? Got to keep a level head. I don't do the talking points like some of the other fair weather fan channels. Right? I don't do the narratives like some of the other fair weather fan channels. We know that already. So just keep a level head, man, and just let the conversation flow. Don't be disrespectful. Don't be nasty to people. No. Why do you need Lombard if you trade for one? Who would you trade for? That's a Lombard. No, I don't think Spencer Jones gets traded. I don't think Jones or Lombard get traded. Dude, Sunil, that wasn't fun, the wasabi. I'll tell you that, man. That sucks. But there's a bunch. I don't waste your time on Facebook or on the Yankee stuff or the Twitter narratives. And Twitter's the last place to go for facts. So we know that already. Let people say what they're going to say. Let people trash Boone and Cashman all the time. Go right ahead. Most of those guys don't play baseball, don't have any idea how the game is played. But they trash people because that's what their audience likes. You know what I mean? Third baseman from Texas. So you mean Josh Young? Yeah, they wouldn't. I know they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't move Lombard for Josh Young. Lombard is the kind of guy you move for Tarek Skubal or Paul Skeens. And neither one of those guys are getting traded. That I know too. Clutch hitting. Yeah, I'm curious to see who they're going to bring in. Where I think Peraza gets traded, National League. Jefferson Pereira, 7th inning home run. Yeah, he's a guy. He's a guy, man. They're working on that, Wayne. They want a right-handed hitting third baseman / second baseman who also plays shortstop and outfield. So it sounds like they want a utility guy who bats from the righty side. Since they lost Oswaldo Cabrera, they haven't replaced him yet. They want somebody like that who's going to be better than the other guys like DJ and Peraza and Reyes. So would I trade Peraza for Finnegan? I don't know if I would trade him for somebody who's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. I want controllable years. At least one beyond this year. I would move Peraza because Peraza's got 5 years of control left. I wouldn't want to move him for 2 months of a relief pitcher. And the main reason why is because Weaver and Devin Williams are also going to be free agents. So there's a chance you could lose 3 guys. Spaceballs, too. How are you going to do without John Candy? Well, Rick Moranis, you could do it, but how do you do it without John Candy? What the freaking hell? They do miss Cabrera. That's the thing, Tiffany. We don't have any clarity yet as to who's definitively out there. As we get closer to the deadline, we'll know more. But this is where the Yankees work behind the scenes. This is why Minaya was out there today with Brian Sabian in Double-A. Seeing they're doing something. They're working on something behind the scenes. Reyes, I think he'll probably get DFA'd once Stanton comes back. I think he's probably going to be a fall guy. That's my guess. And he's also the Yankee that people love to hate right now. No, we'll see. But we'll have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of yous. Thank you for the conversation. Bartolo Colon said, wow, you're going to do a Latino John Kane. Damn. You might as well do Luis Guzman, man. Do Luis Guzman. Then Jazz not going anywhere. There's no way to trade Jazz. Do Luis Guzman. Look him up. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Instead of Bartolo Colon. Peace and love, gang. Happy Father's Day. See you tomorrow.